Merry Christmas, everybody, and welcome back. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas morning. I know I did, spending time with my family. I also got a lot of great gifts from Santa here. So let's get into it and take a look at what I got. I'm not going to work on all my trucks today because I got parts for multiple vehicles in here, but we will take a look at that new car you saw in the thumbnail. Alright, first up I got two of these ports to put on my EasyPeak chargers so I can charge the 118 batteries on there, and instead of the little USBs like this. I think these will be pretty sweet. Check those out next time we do some mods with the 118. Next up, got a set of new crawler tires for the 1979 Bronco. I got them in black. That's exactly what I wanted. So that's going to be a fun upgrade when we get to that point. We actually got several upgrades for this. I wasn't expecting it, but got two sets of wheels for it. These are pretty heavy, so I think it'll help with the problems of it tilting and stuff while it has the roof rack full of stuff. Anyway, I might just test these on the Slash as well. I know they're really, really soft, but I'm kind of curious. They have the same hex size. If they don't, I have multiple hexes and we can make them fit. So that'll be another video to check out. We'll do all the tires once we get to that point. Not today. And to go with those ports, I got a new charger. I know I got two of the 3S type, but now we have a 4S with the dual ports. This also has the app you can use to check on it. I don't recommend, leaving the house or anything. It's good to stay around, be nearby, just in case anything goes wrong. Likely of that is pretty slim, but you always want to be careful. It says it charges 3 times faster. I don't know the truth on that. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to open it up just so we can look at it. And this is definitely much larger than our other EasyPeak chargers. I'm going to like this because I'll be able to plug the two in, plug two into the others, charge them, come back when this says they're done, see how those are going. So that'll be a good test. We'll throw a 3S on here, 3S on here. Not much in the package, just your charger and that. And just to compare, that's how much larger it is compared to the EasyPeak here. Now I gotta make room. Next up, we got these two ProScale advanced lighting control systems. This one is for the 1979 Ford Bronco. This also includes the reverse lights, so we'll need those. This has reverse lights and turn signal harnesses, so I believe I need both of these. I'm not sure. Either way, I got them both. We'll see what happens. If not, well, maybe we can use that in the future, but I think I do need both of these. And the reason being, we got the advanced lighting system kit. So I have the pretty basic one. This is what I need to plug all the lights in, and also when you steer the wheel or drive forward or reverse, the turn signals go on, you can put the hazards on, reverse lights, all that cool stuff like the 118s have, but a little more sophisticated on this one. Comes with a bunch of wires, you got your controllers, and then this says for the Bronco, we only need the 8032, and it's got these two asterisks, so going down here, includes additional amber and or reverse lights as required by model. So that's why I'm thinking I only need one. But we'll put this back in the box for now. Like I said, we'll do this when we do the tires in an upcoming video. Next up, I got a 4S battery. Also a servo here. Just put one in another car. That'll be in an upcoming video, but we're going to have to do one today. You know what a battery looks like, but just in case you don't, this thing is massive. It's almost twice the thickness as the 3S. It's a little longer, and it's just basically a big old brick. We're going to charge this up because we're going to need it. So once we get the charger plugged in and everything, we'll get it on there and then go from there. And last but not least, and probably the reason you all clicked on this is to see what car I got. I got a WideMax. Yes, it is definitely not new. You can tell this is a used car, but it is new to me. And it works great. Everything's working properly. The body is a little in bad shape, but all the shocks look good, everything like that. The only problem is the servo is going out in this. And it's just a little cheapy off Amazon is what the guy said. It's only IP67, which is weird. I think it's a 35 kilogram. I can't tell. I didn't really take a good look at what it was. You can see my 3S system here. We'll fire it up in a second, but everything else looks great in here. Just some scuffs and scrapes from bashing, but what do you expect for buying a used basher? Anyway, that's why we have the 35 kilogram servo here. We're going to throw it in there to replace this one and see how that goes. But first, let me just show you what I mean it needs a new servo. Can't really hear it over that, but it's a pretty quick servo. I don't know. It was grinding before. Maybe we don't need to. Maybe we could just go drive it and see what happens. Well, I think I may know why that servo is doing this, and might be why I got a good deal on this. Check it out. I don't think that should be hitting on the servo itself. It goes all the way around this way. That's why it's grinding. It's can't get its full range. We might not even need to throw that in. I'm going to try to figure this out. Let me pull up a diagram on this, because I'm not totally familiar which way this should go. Maybe the servo horn's the wrong way around, or maybe this servo's mounted wrong. I don't know. But we're going to figure it out before I go drive. Well, the servo is hitting, but when I turn it without the servo connected and the screw there, it's pretty much at the end. I think I need to adjust the servo horn, but looks like I'm going to have to take off a few things, so we're just going to go rip with the 3S. Well, the body looks a lot nicer. I peeled off all the plastic that never got peeled off. There's still some on the roof. You can tell the difference. But, I mean, other than the places where there's scuffs and stuff, looks pretty good. Still going to get a new body eventually. But, here you go. That's the servo noise. And I don't think it's because it's rubbing. So, let's turn over here. You can hear clicking. See, that's what makes me think, because this is not the right servo horn. The one that it has actually has a spacer on it somehow, so I'm thinking I need to change that out. Alright, got the servo horn off. Let's test this. Well, it's not spinning. Alright, so this servo is definitely done for. Once I removed the servo horn, moved it around, turned it, it stopped functioning. Luckily, this is easier than I thought. There's a screw here and a screw here. And then I can pull up the servo, get it out of here, swap it on the mount, put it back in with a servo horn on it, and then tune it up, get it going, and we'll see if that 35 kilogram works. This is a 45. I think 35 will be good. Alright, got the new servo in. I could not find a servo horn, but I put two little rubber spacers in there. Not the best thing, but we're not hitting anywhere. I need to go get the actual max servo horn to fix that problem, but let's go rip. Well, this Max is absolutely amazing. I literally drove the wheels off it. I'm not even joking. I lost the nut down here. Wheel came off. Little spacer thing came off. I found the spacer because it's nice and bright and green and was in the dirt. Not sure what the nut is, but once a hobby store opens, I can get one of those. Don't really have any complaints. New servo is working great with the little adapters on the servo horn. That's not the best thing, so we're going to need to pick up the actual stock servo horn for the Max here, and then it should perform perfectly. The only complaint I have about this, it does do some chassis slap on big jumps, especially on 4S. 3S, not so much. Doesn't get as much air, a little slower. Less air control as well on 3S, so definitely going to be running 4S as much as possible. This is my 3S mounting solution, so just stuff this down in the battery tray, put your 3S on top, and it'll lock down, and it'll stay put. So that was a pretty good solution I came up with, and didn't have to spend money. The shocks themselves, like I said, I think I need to increase the oil weight. They're not bad shocks. I think they just need to be upped from the stock, which I think is like 60 or 50 weight. I'm thinking 70 up front and 80 in the rear, or vice versa, or maybe do 70 square all around. Not sure. I'm just kind of basing it on what I did to my Slash there. All these other things we got over here, we'll check them out in upcoming videos. One for the Crawler Bronco. Check out all the tires, the lights, all that good stuff. We'll check out the charger a little more in detail as well in an upcoming video, along with the 118 battery adapters, and see how those work out in there. This charger is excellent, charging really fast. Got that battery up, the 4S battery up and going in like 25 minutes, so that was amazing. I know they have a little charge from factory, but still, I'll take it with the max charge boost there. Other than that, loving this truck. You're going to see it a lot more. Probably do a few upgrades. Again, new body is going to be needed. A nut down here. And then also a servo horn. But that's going to be all for this one. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know where to leave them. As well, if you can do the clickety things over here, I really appreciate it as it helps me out. And just a quick reminder to y'all out there, once we reach 1,000 subs, I will be giving away this TRX Ford 1979 Ford Bronco spare tire mounting bracket and cover. That's a lot to say, but get your family, your friends a sub, and I'll give this away. And one more thing. Since I took these off the Slash 4x4 and I have no use for them, I'll throw those in as well. I thank you all for stopping by on this Christmas day of 2024. I hope you had a great time with your family. I hope Santa brought you lots of presents, and hopefully you have a great dinner as well. Take care, everybody.